for Troy Starr. He can only dread about it. You know, I asked him, he said he was devastated by last year's loss. A lot of sleepless nights. I was worried about him. I said, what happens if you lose this year? He goes, Randy, I'm a family man. I have a wife and a child. I'll get over it. But you know he really wants to win. But of course, he's really a good guy. You got to feel the pain for him, who wants to win the title so badly, and he sees it slipping away.
They haven't lost yet this season. They came in 12-0. As you can see, just about the length of one football, the difference there between a first down deep in San Pedro territory and really building some momentum and turning the ball over on down.
Last year, San Pedro got a tip ball. Tim O'Donnell, their tight end, caught it. Went for a touchdown that proved to be the difference in the game. Taft able to clock up that play. Ramos ran into Mello and Brennan, the linebackers. Down to 2 minutes and 25 seconds of playing time remaining in the third quarter. Scoreboard reads San Pedro 24, Taft 7. The 4A championship at stake.
There's Tyler Brennan, number 41, the senior linebacker on the defense. He's the leader. There's no quit in Brennan or any of the Taft players, no matter the score.
Bowman Wiggins trying to get away from David Mello.
Fumble.
Well after the play.
But right about the time the whistles popped in. Usually they blow dead when the person stood up. They stopped the forward progress. That time they didn't. Probably should have.
They're down at 7 for San Pedro. Taft is way back in this one by 17 points. They've had 2 marches in this third quarter inside the 35-yard line of San Pedro at both times. They stalled at the 31 of the 25. The ball went over and down. The last time by inches. Armstrong trying to get outside as he had to improvise, and Cedric Burns tackled him. And it'll be 4th down for the Pirates, and they'll have to relinquish the football.
Good defense here by Taft. There's Rashad Armstrong rolling out. Looked like he had some room, but he slowed down, knocked down, and stopped. And the Taft defense holds.
Armstrong shaken up and is down. Keep in mind, Taft is a very emotional team that feels that the fourth quarter is their quarter. They say they're the best conditioned team in the city of Los Angeles. So they have had some explosions in the fourth quarter that have provided victory for the Toreadors, and they're going to have to rely on it again. The backup quarterback is John Marcellus at San Pedro. He's not nearly as mobile. He's not the athlete that Armstrong is. You know, Mike Walsh does not want to lose Armstrong the way he's run the offense tonight.
What a great coach Mike Walsh is. What a program he has built at San Pedro. Just remarkable what he does with what he has. Well coached, good kids, winners.
You know, if we could look into the crystal ball, I guess the so-called experts would say next year's Final Four would probably have Franklin, Palisades, Westchester, and Taft. If you just look at the guys that are coming back. But somehow, you can't count Mike Walsh out with his staff. Now here's a bad snap, and Danelo just kicked it through the end zone. A flag is down, and it's a safety. Now he intentionally kicked it through there. So the first breakdown in execution by San Pedro tonight.
Let's take a look and see where this play went awry. It's the snap, and the snap is way high. I mean, real high. And here comes Danelo trying to figure out what to do. Kick it out. Smart play by Tony Danelo. He gives up the 2 points, but in a game when you're up by as much as San Pedro's up by,
does give Taft an opportunity with 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions now to get back into it. That's a big 2 points at this stage. Instead of a 3-possession touchdown game, it's a 2-possession touchdown game.
And they should have great field position here. And Troy starts saying, hey guys, way up. Because after the penalty, San Pedro's going to have to kick from their own 20, of course, after the safety.
Paul Rosas snapped it over the head of the punter. Mike Walsh, with his team executing to perfection, now says, let's get a timeout and regroup. After that first breakdown.
For Mike Walsh, that's dressed up. Long sleeves, collared shirt, says San Pedro on it, baseball cap. He's dressed up for the big game. As the third quarter winds down, Walsh is very conscious.
He says, use your head.
Stay in the game.
Yep. Mentally tough. Be in there.
This is a dangerous situation for San Pedro. Taft has some guys who can really run on their kick return team. And this is going to be a great field position situation for Taft. This game is starting to breathe a little bit.
Moreno kicking off. That's their option. And it's Hearn. Then returns that to the 48-yard line. Steve Cortez with the tackle. Taft has 36 seconds left in the third quarter and the entire fourth quarter to try to erase a 15-point deficit.
So instead of Taft getting the ball somewhere around their own 40 after a punt, they get 2 points on the safety. And with the run back, they're near midfield.
They did a great job of getting Cedric Cruz open coming out of the backfield. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And another first down for Taft.
Hurts lines up in the backfield, but immediately releases. Just a little slant. And by the time one of the linebackers gets over to cover him, he's already loaded up and in the clear with the football.
Yeah, quickly trying to get back into the game. Corridors have a first down. San Pedro, 41-yard line. Number 8 has entered the game. Wide receiver Lawrence Wallace. Another throw to the sideline. That one's caught. Casey Bounds with the grab. And I like the clock management of Taft. They're aware that even though it's only the third quarter, they have to do it pretty quickly.
They do. They need to score, play defense, score again, and hope for the best in the last 5 minutes of the game.
And again, the fourth quarter has been there for them. And perhaps the end of this third quarter is an extension of their relentless pursuit of working so diligently and being so well-conditioned. 24-9, San Pedro leading. Taft driving. Bojorquez able to get to Alvarado. The veteran, Antonio Bojorquez, the returning starter, twice All-Southern League.
Alvarado dropping back into the pocket, looking at two of the options and hoping to scramble. And just a great charge by Anthony Bojorquez to close out the third quarter.
It'll be third down and 10 for Taft when they begin the fourth quarter. That's the 7.5 sacks now for Bojorquez. And after 3 quarters, it reads San Pedro 24, Taft 9.
Let's talk about money for a minute. You listening? Got a long Christmas list to buy? Find out how to get more and spend less with financial success.
LA Arts and Entertainment News will bring to you LA's best galleries, theater, art museum. News. Experience the arts in LA every Friday at 4 p.m. on KLCS TV, Channel 58.
Taft has 1 quarter coming make a spirited rally down 24-9 to the Pirates. 3rd down and 10 at the 41-yard line of San Pedro. Thrown behind Dominic early, and he only gets 2 yards. Michael Martinez made the tackle. And it'll be 4th down and 8, and Taft is in that uncomfortable position again, 4th down.
That's a play that's very hard to call, at least hard for me to call on 3rd and long, because you're throwing the ball even with the line of scrimmage, and you really have to get a lucky break for the player to break for 10 yards. I think you have to throw the ball somewhere near the 1st down mark and have a chance. Pretty even on total yards. Obviously on the ground, San Pedro doing a little bit better job. Taft starting to throw the ball now. 1 turnover, a great benefit for San Pedro.
Only 3 seconds to snap the ball. I don't think Taft's going to get this one off, and they don't. Delay a game. It was a 4th down and 8. Now it'll be 4th and 13.
There's our foul. Delay the game. On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Retake. 4th down.
I think you have to have a play call when the quarterback sees that the clock is winding down, the play clock. He's got to have some signal, some cadence, some buzzword. Go, punt, whatever it is, to just snap the ball right now.